call it the Rickshaw Challenge. The idea was initially we have sort of like our maps and we navigate through these different areas.
I've seen these rickshaws my whole life coming up and down, but now to experience it in such a fun way with a great meaning at the end of it, it's surreal.
All these people who have joined this challenge are able to see the real Pakistan or more of Pakistan than they would have seen it otherwise if they ever come to Pakistan.
We've raised money to donate the rickshaw to a family so that we can help them raise sort of an income and they can put their children in school rather than their children work.
They are going to hand over this rickshaw with their own hands, but not only they are doing this, they are trying to understand how it is to ride a rickshaw.
You can change the microeconomy of an area by doing this, and then you can bring a whole country up.
Our donors that have donated to this cause, you are the reason why this rickshaw will be handed over to a poor family.
We're all here ready on the coach. We're looking forward to going and receiving our tuk-tuk. So the whole team's excited. They're ready, raring to go. They all landed yesterday, alhamdulillah, but now the next mission is to go and find our tuk-tuks, customize it and get it on the road.
I'm really excited because we haven't seen the rickshaw yet. Really want to go there and see what it's all about, start it up and maybe take some lessons before we take it on the main road.
These are the gears. Rickshaw has 4 gears.
So the moment where I first sat in that rickshaw, that was quite frightening, if I'm completely honest. It's a cross between a bike, sort of and a motorcycle, like a tricycle and a motorbike. The controls, the clutch is in your hand, which I had never experienced before. So my initial feelings were, I'm really, really going to struggle.
So you will get the feel, there are 4 gears all in the front.
I'm more used to 2 wheels than 3 wheels. So being the driver on a 3-wheel rickshaw is a completely different challenge. So I was quite worried for myself and for the team because some of us have never even been in a passenger seat of one of these vehicles.
First gear also, Hannah? You have tried and you
I'm not used to it at all. I wasn't used to it at all. I was on gear 1, on like the top rev you could think of. I was just booting it down, couldn't find the brakes or anything.
All right, so team-wise, we had few teams. We had about 9 teams, 3 to a team. My team were called the Bandit Brothers, but we were the sensible ones, you know. We were the elder group and it's the young ones that are reckless. Team's ready, Team MC's been looking forward to this trip and today's our first day. You got my brothers here, Bandit Brothers. This is the team you need to watch, yeah?
Are we ready? We're at the finish line already, bro. These guys ain't got nothing on us. It's all about the loud to fun, right?
What's loud to fun? What does that mean?
It's the Red Storm. It's all about the Red Storm. We don't know, bro.
So we were called the Lal Tufan. My team was called the Lal Tufan. We named it after, it's basically called the Red Storm. So when there's a red storm in Bangladesh, everyone gets scared. Or like when everyone hears red storm, they think as if, oh, danger, or it's just that thrill behind the name.
So our team's called the Rickshaw Ronnies. You pick the name, Anissa. Do you want to say why?
I don't know what we did.
Ronnie's Queen.
Queen of Rickshaw.
Queens, that's what we
are.
So in my team, there were the 3 of us. So there's me, a lady called Anissa, and a lady called Asma. And we really, really got on like sort of a house on fire. Anissa was your sort of petrol head. She was like, I'd say, the dark horse in all of this. She really gave the guys a run for their money when racing those rickshaws. So when we actually went to the festival and we were greeted by people, it was sort of a bit of mixed emotions. Firstly, it was all men. I couldn't see any women there. So, you know, to get out your rickshaw is like 3 young women and have like 50, 60 men all there, you know, ready to greet the team was a bit of a shock to my system almost. I'm like, so where are the women in this region? And we did see some later on. But it was quite a grand welcome. I mean, you had, you know, Zubair by one of the coordinators out in Pakistan. He was given like a flower garland and all of that, and they'd set up like a little walkway for us. Yeah, it was like sort of almost like a Oscars sort of carpet, you know, thing. Only desi style, I guess.
We've come here to a festival, part of our trip that we do, the Rickshaw Challenge. And I must say it's been a beautiful festival. More of a tournament really, where the communities get together. I mean, it's just something different you don't see every day in the back home. And it's nice to embrace the culture as much as we can.
So they had people like horse riding, and they had to pick these wooden items that were sort of stuck in the floor. I'd never seen anything like it before. I didn't even know it was a sport, and it is out there. I think it was quite vibrant, very lively. They had the music there, they had the dole playing. It was quite a unique experience, something I've not quite experienced here before.
My favourite moments were literally looking into my mirror, driving, trying to see if the opposition teams are coming to overtake me. But I mean, it was just that thrill of like having a bit of fun together, having a little race together, but always being in the front line. I mean, that was the best bit for me. Because they felt the lull to fart on their face. And they stopped and they said, please, can you guys drive a bit more safe? When we were out there, we weren't all the same age, or we weren't all like Bengali or Pakistani, but it was all different ages, different people from different countries, and just the mix, it was amazing.
This particular challenge is really important to me because it's all about children. It's helping those children come out of really horrible situation and get back into things like studies where they really deserve to be. The reason why I've embarked on this challenge is because I've got 2 beautiful children at home, and I think about the privileges that they have, and I really want to give an opportunity like that back to somebody here in Pakistan, and that's why I'm here today.
And as you can see, we've all got our rickshaws. There's about 3 to a team, and there's about 9 rickshaws altogether. So we started off in Lahore, and then from Lahore we travelled to Pakar, and then from Pakar to Layya. So we left Layya this morning, and now we're halfway between Layya and Multan. So ETA is probably about 2 hours, I think 2 to 3 hours. Yeah? And then from Multan we hit Bahawalpur and then Therava Fort on Thursday, and that's when it all ends. And on Thursdays when we basically give these rickshaws to all the beneficiaries that have been chosen in this particular area over here, Therava Fort.
They don't have much to offer, but yet their hospitality is out of this world. It's one of the best places I've travelled to, and the hospitality, I mean, they take you to their homes. Culture, I mean, I've been there a few times before, Pakistan, so to me isn't something very different. I'm quite getting used to it. But again, you know, the culture of the people there is great. And as you go, we've covered about 300 miles. So as we went one place to another, you can see there's the different types of communities, and every one of them, you know, when they see you're a foreigner, they go out their way to help you, which is great.
Yes, go. Move part leading the pack.
Really enjoyed going to different parts of Pakistan that I'd never been to before. My family are actually from Pakistan. I've not really seen much out there at all, so it was quite an experience just getting in touch with the culture, seeing all the major sites out there, meeting all the local people, and of course taking part in the challenge.
He will give you an overview of blue pottery of Multan. He will show you his factory, right?
I've travelled to Pakistan a lot, and it's a place very close to my heart. So to come here and experience it in this way, it's amazing. Of course, it's so much fun doing it, riding a rickshaw. You know, I've seen these rickshaws my whole life, coming up and down, but now to experience it in such a fun way with a great meaning at the end of it, it's surreal.
And we're halfway through our journey. Really looking forward to the end and handing this over to the beneficiary and meeting the family. When you see me doing crazy stuff, that's part of my nature. So I always want to do something that's, you know, out the box. So yes, I was jumping from vehicle to vehicle, but I'm always assessing these situations before I do this, and I don't expect any of the volunteers to do this. So I have a saying to them that do as I say, don't do what I do.
Such thing as food safety out there, I suppose. Well, you live once, you have to take some risks. But no, I think the street food there, from what I saw, was clean. But then what I don't know can't harm me.
So this is our traditional farm. These are buffaloes. So we keep them here. We don't use their milk as a commercial. We don't sell their milk. We keep it for our own consumption. But over here, these are being extracted by a machine.
Okay.
So you can see those machines standing there, plugged in there.
Yeah.
And the extraction is being done. They're waiting in line. We're feeding them there.
Feeling good, feeling strong. Looking forward to making some people's lives a bit more easier with these rickshaws. It's been a long ride. It's going to have good memories, good sunsets as well, good sunrises. Assalamu alaikum. That's the last day. We are really excited. This tin has worked very well, and amazing people in Pakistan. So we'll hopefully, definitely, we will see some more communities, some more beauty of this country, hospitality, and at the same time, alhamdulillah, we are supporting the families. Do come next year.
Getting used to the rickshaws first of all is it's really hard. They're really hard to drive. You know, you kind of got your clutch that side and then your brake. And I kind of broke my first rickshaw on the first day by ripping my foot underneath the pedal and absolutely breaking the brake pedal off. And then I totaled a rickshaw yesterday by breaking some kind of, actually, I've kept it as a trophy. That's my trophy from the trip.
The beauty is obviously the scenery, the people as well. They're very kind, welcoming, especially when they hear the initiative that we've got. When we tell them what we're doing, you know, they're really happy, and you know, they said, "MashaAllah, carry on with the good work."
So I think my thoughts at the moment where we crossed the finishing line was, I guess again, there was a number of mixed emotions. So the actual place where the finishing line was is called Therava Fort, and it's a beautiful fort. It's a sort of historic ancient site, and just to look at it, just sort of the sheer size of it, it's just fascinating. So I think, and to happen at sunset as well, I think it was just a really beautiful setting. And I think there was also a bit of sadness that, oh, you know, it's done now, because we really, really did enjoy ourselves with everybody there. It was a great experience.
At the point when we finished at the finishing line, I had so many thoughts going through my mind. One of those was that, you know, this beautiful ride has come to an end. This is it, and we've got attached to a vehicle as well, and now we have to hand the vehicle over. But the other good side of it was that we were giving it to a family that were going to use it and utilise it to make an income for their family, so that they, in return, they can send their children to school.
The finish line was the most beautiful, like, I had the most beautiful view in the world. Nobody in front of me. We were the first team that made it. You look into your mirrors, everyone's lined up, slowly picking up their pace, getting up to you. But alhamdulillah, it was emotional, but then again, I was happy because I knew I'm meeting someone here that I will be helping, changing their life. But I got so used to the rickshaw itself, I didn't want to leave it behind, man.
Matt Robinson, Mohammed Abdul Mateen. Naam ke? Mohammed Sadiq. Mohammed Sadiq, Assalamu alaikum. This is for you.
Yeah, this
is for you. Please make dua for the donors.
So we are here at our final destination. This is Therava Fort, and this is our beneficiary.
After 4 days of grueling driving down these roads of Pakistan in these rickshaws, me, Abdul Qaim, Tufail, the Bandit brothers, we've reached our destination finally in one piece, and we've come here, and we're really glad to meet this brother here. This is the beneficiary who's going to take this beautiful rickshaw. We're going to hand him the keys. This is him. And hopefully, inshallah, he's going to use this rickshaw to support his family. He's going to send his kids to school.
हम सबको जी हम दुआएं देते हैं, हमारे बच्चे आपको दुआएं देंगे, अल्लाह ताला आपकी मदद करे, आमीन, आमीन, अल्लाह ताला आपको बहुत अच्छा रिज़्क़ दे, हलाल रिज़्क़ दे, हम आपको बहुत दुआओं में याद रखेंगे, इंशाल्लाह सारे ज़िंदगी हम याद रखेंगे आपको, दुआओं में याद करेंगे.
Knowing that you're helping a family to take out their young children out of work and put them into education, you know, that's a great feeling, knowing that you've helped a family, and inshallah they're gonna, you know, these children will go into a better, higher education after, and then get a proper job, and this will stop this cycle of, you know, children working from that family, working long hours for a very low amount of money. So inshallah it'll give them a better life.
When I gave them the key, like when we handed the keys over, you're standing there and you've been on this long journey. You've been on. It was a tough journey because we're not used to vehicles. We're not used to these type of roads. We're not used to the type of environment that we were in. So it was real, like it was a hard work. And as you're giving the key over, you know, like, okay, I've done all this hard work. He's going to do the same hard work, but he's going to be able to make a change to his family. And alhamdulillah, it was just the best feeling ever.
So I think that feeling when you hand over the keys to the beneficiary is just, it was literally one of the best experiences in my entire life. Just to see how thankful somebody is for the fact that you're doing something for them, which is life-changing. I mean, these are people who don't have an income. They try to get work, and it's just not, you know, whatever they are able to earn is just not enough, unfortunately, for them and their families to survive. So it's an incredible feeling. You feel a great sense of accomplishment and also a great sense of gratitude as well, I guess, for the things that we have, but also gratitude towards, you know, your friends and families who donated for this cause and to make that feeling possible for us.
Four days of grueling driving on these roads of Pakistan. It's been a brilliant experience, an amazing experience that we'll never forget. But the most importantly, that the vehicle over there you see have been lined up to be given to the beneficiary.
Very nice, especially after meeting the beneficiaries. It was a task, I think, assigned to us. We were just here to deliver what we think may be ease to their life.
Not